Hello everybody, welcome back to episode 5, I think. Today is, today's episode's Wednesday. Today's actually Tuesday though. Been recording them a day before. And yeah, it's been going good. I noticed there's like different feathers on the arrow tips sometime. Anyways. Big news. We got 2 achievements yesterday. Off camera. Sorry. It happens, I guess. We completed 50% of the journey and we reached the ice caves. Even though this doesn't really look icy and this doesn't really look like a jungle. So, I don't really know what that's about. But, oh, you can't see it. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Steam. Well, I'm gonna have to relaunch here, actually. I don't know what's going on. Hold up. Technical error here. I'm sorry. But anyways, we got 2 achievements. It should pop up any moment. There we go. We reached the ice caves, and I've actually found a little bit of a new style of playing. Well, I don't know if you call it that. But I've been killing shopkeepers a lot more, and my runs have been going a lot farther. I don't know if they're doing a lot better, but they're definitely going a lot farther. So, let's get into it. So, I'm recording this video, gotta go to work at 3:30, so I thought I'd get this out because if I don't get back home from work till midnight. And unless I want to record at midnight after an 8.5 hour shift, then I might as well record now, which, let's just check this out. Alright, so I figured I might as well record it now. Oh, we can't take him with us. That's his pet frog, dude. So, yeah. Been watching a lot of Forensic Files on Netflix. I do like it, but it's a little scary, not gonna lie. For sure. It definitely scares me. Well, that didn't work. I don't think it matters. Well, that didn't work. Okay. Well, that's a lot of arrows. So, I've been enjoying Spelunky a lot. It's actually been the only game I've been playing the past few days. Because besides a minute amount of Borderlands 2, which actually I've been thinking about video ideas, and I've always wanted to do like a series to OP8 solo, but if you guys know anything about Borderlands, you should know that that is a tremendously large goal to complete. And if you know anything about me, it appears as if I set goals that are a little bit too big for me to handle. Maybe unrealistic, like getting all the achievements in Spelunky. You might be a little bit unrealistic, at least from day 1 especially. Maybe even the first week, maybe even the first 2 weeks. So, so I don't want to create a series and then be like, just give up on it, which does happen. And that's okay. So if I do a Borderlands series, it's going to be, I'm willing to try this out. What do we have to lose? We do need to find our shop on this floor, but that's a trick I learned in yesterday's video. Okay. So he's dead. Let's go. And our puppy's alive. So if I do a Borderlands series, great, the compass. Let's go. A Borderlands 2 series, it probably won't start off as Road to OP8 solo. It might, but see, and then because Road to OP8 solo sounds pretty interesting, but I've never really enjoyed the game so much that I just want to play it that much. And if you guys don't know what OP8 is, I'm probably speaking a foreign language. Let me elaborate. OP8 is pretty much, why is there a bomb in there? It's pretty much the end game of Borderlands 2. I guess that you could consider it endgame. I guess I've never made it to OP1, to be honest. It just sounds really fun. It sounds like something to do. And I like games you can invest a lot of time into, and I like hunting for gear. There's very few games that I find hunting for gear actually be satisfying. And which games have I found to be satisfying hunting for gear? I think probably the most satisfying one I've played is definitely... Well, this is weird. Is definitely Path of Exile. And that's... Oops. Yeah. Path of Exile, I really like Path of Exile, but I choose to not play it on purpose. Because I get addicted to that game. Well, actually, that's not really fair to say. That's I don't really get addicted to that game. I do end up playing it more than any other game, but the reason I don't play Path of Exile is because, and I want to talk to more people like this. Is because I don't really like... Whew! I don't like the leagues. I mean, I like the idea of leagues. Like, let me explain this. I think the idea of a season resetting every 3 to 4 months is a really cool idea, because it brings new content that's really fun. And of course, if you're gonna play a game for about hunting gear, you are probably going to want a economy reset anyways. Like, that's just fun. You want the economy to reset so that you can start fresh, get the ladder on the leaderboards reset. It's a really fun idea, and it is actually really fun in general. I like it, okay? The problem is it doesn't work well when you have a lot of things in your life going on. In my opinion, for me personally, if it works for you, that's awesome. I wish it worked for me. But with my personality, it could work for me, but at least for right now, I find myself extremely unsatisfied when I don't achieve the goals I want to for the league for those 4 to 3 months. And when that happens, I just don't have fun, I guess. So I don't know how we're gonna take care of this guy. I don't even know why he's here. Okay, well, that was a good run. I guess we didn't get to the jungle, but it's hard to take care of those shopkeepers. I'm still pretty happy with that. So let me conclude this. I really like the league system. I love Path of Exile. I think it's probably my favorite game on Steam, to be honest. But I never play it, and I know you can play standard, and that's fine. I don't know if I have some psychological... okay, I do know I have a psychological problem with playing standard. I just don't find it as fulfilling to play standard, and I like the league rewards. And to get all the league rewards, it takes a little bit more time than I have. I think if I didn't play RuneScape in the past, it would be different. Because I used to play a lot of RuneScape, and that would take up a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to play RuneScape. But the difference is there's not a league system in RuneScape, which I prefer. No league system. And I know it's all just because of my psychological problems with the game. If I could just say it's good enough to play standard. I don't have to feel special to play leagues. I can just play standard and enjoy the game. You're right, I could do that, but I just can't yet for some reason. I just feel like I'm missing out on good content. I'm missing out. And so that's that. That's that. I love Path of Exile. I love the league system. It just doesn't work for me right now. In my life, it just doesn't work. I stay pretty busy. So I'm actually got my eyes on a different ARPG for that kind of loot thing. For now, I'm looking at Grim Dawn, which, as far as I know, doesn't have any seasons or leagues, and I don't know if they're going to have them. But I would prefer just no seasons or leagues right now. I mean, I could play standard. I don't know. I had to find some sort of balance. Some sort of balance with it. So I'd say we're getting better at Spelunky. I'm not talking much about the game. I feel like I enjoy talking about other things while this goes on, and I can just talk about the game when needed. But yeah, I hope I made that clear. I really do love Path of Exile. I've made it to level 88 as a elementalist, which I know might be even a newbie build. I've only played through once during the Delve League, which was absolutely so much fun. I loved that league. I skipped out. Oh, we just hit the dog. I skipped out on. Oh, we didn't. Am I a fool? I don't know. Maybe we did. I skipped out on the league after that, which please forgive me that I don't remember what the league was called at all. What was it called? I don't know what it was called. But I know that the league right now is Synthesis. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know. I've played a little bit of it. I get in and out where I'm like, oh, I really want to play Path of Exile, but I don't want to play standard. I'm gonna play whatever the league is. And there we had the eye, and there's the puppy. That was a really bad idea. I guess we don't get him now, but so I do like Synthesis. It seems like you go into memories, and I don't know how to explain it. I'm actually surprised that we get the dog here. So yeah, so I'm kind of focusing on wanting to buy Grim Dawn at some point and trying it out. Because I don't think there's any sort of league system, and just see if I like it. And yeah, we'll try that out. Also brings me on to what I was thinking about with excuse me, a little bit stressful there, about Borderlands 2 and wanting to play it, wanting to do a series on it. To OP8, which would be cool. What I'm trying to figure out, ask myself, what is it? Yikes! See, killing the shopkeeper is dangerous. Not sure how I feel about it. Although it is so much more fun to have a shotgun. I guess I feel so much stronger. So I'm gonna keep going with it for now. You feel so much more behind when you don't have a shotgun. I guess maybe it's just me right now, and I'm having fun with the shotgun, and that is a-okay. So, really the main attraction for me is soloing raid bosses in Borderlands 2. Like, legitly, I know there's I believe, I'm not the most knowledgeable on Borderlands 2, but I believe there is 3 characters that can actually solo them pretty effectively. Which is like Gauge, the Necromancer, and the Gunslinger, and then there is Zero, which Zero might be the second best. I don't really know. It doesn't matter that much. So we can sacrifice him, assuming there's an altar. I don't know, actually. So I've been thinking, I don't love playing Borderlands like the normal quest, killing normal bosses, and I don't even love farming for loot. As weird as, I mean, what else do you do on Borderlands necessarily? You farm for that delicious loot. I like the idea of farming for loot and being able to see my character in like an RPG fashion. And with Borderlands being a looter shooter, it's first person. You don't really, I mean, I know you can see your character. It doesn't make sense what I'm about to say. I like to see my character wearing that gear I farmed for. I don't know. It started with RuneScape. Being able to see that awesome gear that took you forever to get on your character. I know you can see the gun in your hand. You can. That was very close. And I know you can. Oh, a character. It's not necessarily the same, and that's okay. But I don't want to force myself to play a game that I'm not enjoying that much. So we're gonna work this out with bombs, and we've got a character. Cool. Trying to solve. Uh-oh. I feel like this character is gonna get me killed. Oh man, he got me quick. But we're not dead. Okay, well, one more run should do. Trying to conclude my point. I'm pretty much just deciding if I want to play Borderlands on the YouTube channel. Oops. And there's a reason I don't play games a lot on this channel that aren't roguelites or roguelikes. I don't know what the difference is, as I've talked about fully. I don't know. I even watched Mark Brown's video on it. I still don't know. So the reason I don't is because it's so much easier to commentate a roguelike game than okay, that didn't go good. We'll do another one. I don't know why. I just want to kill Shopkeepers at this run, so it's just so much easier to commentate a roguelite. I feel like if I play a game with like a normal story and stuff, it just feels it's just gonna turn awkward and stale. That's why I've only really recorded roguelites if you've watched any of my vids. Excuse me. And it just, I don't know, it's so much easier. I don't know if easier is the word. It feels a lot better to be able to talk about what's going on currently in the game. Like Borderlands, for example. What's gonna happen? Oh, we're going to do the next quest. I don't know. I guess it would take a certain practice and a different mindset for me to commentate exactly what's going on in Borderlands while trying to be entertaining at some level. Oh, okay. Well, it didn't work out fully, but that's okay. Hopefully he kills the shopkeeper. Even though it's a giant boulder. Okay, there you are. I always love it when he has a machete here. There's an it must be a vault. So we might try it at some point. I do want to get more content out than just Spelunky. I am reading I'm reading the book, the Spelunky book. I don't know what it's called, unfortunately, right now. And it's pretty interesting because my two favorite game developers are actually not programmers. And I was taking programming classes. I'm taking a break right now because there's so much going on, man. So whenever I have time to pick it back up, I will maybe pick it back up. I don't love programming. I love elegant game design. I mean, you got to be honest with yourself. At least at this point, I don't really love programming. I love working with people to create ideas, which you can achieve in programming. But as far as learning programming right now, it's not my favorite thing. It's at all. Oh, come on. Nope. Okay, well, we didn't make it even farther, but that's okay because right now we're going to end the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I rambled on a lot. I hope my thoughts were a little bit, came to some sort of conclusion somehow. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next Spelunky episode. This was a little bit of a shopkeeper killer special, boys. My pet toad, what shall we name him? Does he have a name for this thing? Look, we made it to the jungle this episode, guys. Let's go. Holy crap, we did it. Get off me. Well, anyways, guys, I hope you did enjoy. I will see y'all in the next one, maybe, hopefully. Okay, thanks, bye.